The story of George Stinney Jr. is not merely about the tragic death of a child. It is an indictment of an entire system, a system that, in the name of justice, protected discrimination, prejudice, and the interests of the powerful. It was 1944 in South Carolina, a state in the American South where racial segregation was not just a social norm but a legal structure. Under the Jim Crow laws, Black Americans were treated as second-class citizens in education, healthcare, employment, and the justice system. In that environment, a 14-year-old boy named George Stinney was accused of murdering two white girls. There was no evidence, no witness, and no scientific analysis, only suspicion, bias, and the color of his skin. The trial lasted barely 2 hours. Every juror was white. They took just 10 minutes to sentence a child to death by electric chair. George had no effective defense lawyer, no opportunity to understand the charges, and no chance to meet his parents before his execution. After 81 days of solitary confinement, he was electrocuted with 5,380 volts of current. The question is, was George Stinney's case unique? The answer is no. In 1931, the Scottsboro Boys case shook America when 9 black teenagers were accused of raping 2 white women. Initial trials sentenced them all to death, but years later, the allegations were proven false, exposing the deep roots of racial prejudice in the U.S. justice system. Decades later, in 1989, the Central Park 5 case unfolded, where 5 young Black and Latino men were falsely convicted of assaulting a white woman in New York's Central Park.